Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get richer while others, despite working tirelessly, struggle to get hired financially? It's not just about how hard you work, it's about what you know, what you believe, and how you think about money. Today, we are breaking down a book that has changed the financial lives of millions, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It's not just a book filled with complex financial jargon, it's a story, a mindset shift, a wake up call, and by the end of this summary, you understand how to take control of your financial future, regardless of where you are starting from. Let's dive in. The two dads, contrasting mindsets. Robert Kiyosaki grew up with two father figures. One was his real dad, highly educated, a school superintendent with a steady job and good intentions. The other one was his best friend's dad, a high school dropout but a savvy businessman who would become one of the wealthiest men in Hawaii. One taught him to value job security, the other taught him to value financial freedom. Poor dad said, "Study hard so you can get a good job." Rich dad said, "Study money so you can own your own business." Poor dad thought, "The love of money is the root of all evil." Rich dad countered, "The lack of money is the root of all evil." This contrast in beliefs shaped Robert's entire understanding of wealth. He realized early it's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep and how smartly you grow it. Lesson 1: The rich don't work for money. This is the first major mind shift. Most people work for money, but the rich make money work for them. As kids, Robert and his friend Mike asked Rich Dad how to get rich. Instead of giving them cash or tips, he made them work for 10 cents an hour, a boring, repetitive job. When Robert complained about the low pay, Rich Dad smiled. "You're learning the most important lesson of all," he said. "If you don't learn to control your fear and desire, money will always control you." Fear makes people slaves to jobs. Desire traps them in a cycle of working to buy things they can't afford. But the rich understand the goal isn't to earn more money through labor, it's to build assets that earn money for you even when you sleep. Lesson 2: Why you must buy assets, not liabilities. Here is the heart of the book, the core of financial freedom. The rich buy assets, the poor and middle class buy liabilities they think are assets. An asset puts money in your pocket, a liability takes money out. It's that simple. Poor dad bought a big house, called it an investment, but it drained his income every month. Rich dad, he invested in rental properties that paid him monthly. He bought businesses, he built income generating systems. Robert explains this brilliantly. Your house is not an asset unless it's earning you money. A car is not an asset unless it's generating income. Saving money isn't wealth, investing money is. Start small but start. Your goal should be to grow your asset column so large that your job becomes optional. Lesson 3: Mind your own business. This doesn't mean quit your job today. It means even while you work for someone else, build something of your own. Your 9 to 5 may cover your bills, but your side business, your investment, your real estate, your ideas, these are your escape routes. Robert says, stay employed but start buying real assets, stocks, real estate, intellectual properties. The rich focus on cash flow, not status. Don't just work hard for a paycheck. Work smart to create systems that eventually replace that paycheck. Lesson 4: Financial literacy over degrees. Robert makes it clear school teaches you to be a good employee, not a financially free person. We learn how to solve math equations, but not how to manage money. We learn history, but not how to read financial statements. Rich Dad drilled financial literacy into Robert. Know the difference between income and expenses. Understand balance sheets and cash flow. Track your assets and liabilities. Always ask, will this purchase make me richer or poorer? The rich don't just make money, they understand it. Don't fear money, learn its language. Lesson 5. The power of corporations. The rich don't pay taxes the same way we do. Why? They use corporations, legal entities that offer tax advantages and protection. Here is the big picture. Employees earn, get taxed, spend what's left. Corporations earn, spend, get taxed on what's left. Rich Dad taught that financial education also include understanding laws, tax code, legal structures, and how to use them ethically to keep more of your income. Start learning. Even if you are not ready to start a company, understand how they work. Knowledge is power. Financial knowledge is freedom. Lesson 6. Work to learn, not just to earn. Robert didn't just chase money, he chased skills. He worked in sales to learn communication. He worked for Xerox to learn persuasion. He even joined the Marine to learn leadership. The rich aren't defined by degrees, they are defined by their ability to solve problems, to persuade, to lead, to adapt. If you want to be rich, learn how to market, learn how to sell, learn how to lead people, learn how to manage money. Don't ask, how much will I earn? Ask, what will I learn? Every skill you build compounds your value. The most important lesson: you are the architect of your financial future. You don't have to be born into wealth. You don't need a fancy degree. What you need is the mindset of Rich Dad, a hunger to learn, a willingness to take risk, the discipline to build assets, the courage to challenge old beliefs. Money is not the enemy, ignorance is. And the best way to fight it: financial education plus action. So today, take the first step. Audit your finances, track your spending, start a side hustle, read more books, watch videos like this, surround yourself with people building wealth. You don't need to stay stuck, you don't need to settle. Remember, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep and how smartly you multiply it. At the heart of Rich Dad Poor Dad is this simple truth: wealth isn't just about having money, it's about having options. When you're financially free, you choose how to spend your time. You say no to what doesn't align with your goals. You help others. You create legacy. You are not just surviving, you are designing your life. And that starts with one shift: changing how you think about money. You don't need a six-figure salary to start building wealth. You need the right mindset and a willingness to learn. So, what will you do differently today? Will you track your spending, start an investment fund, read another chapter, build a side hustle? Whatever it is, start now because your future isn't waiting. And remember, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter, thinking differently, and living boldly. Subscribe for more book breakdowns like this. Turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. And tell me in the comments, What's one financial move you're taking today? Up until next time, keep growing, keep building, keep believing. Your freedom is one decision away.